What if I told you that almost everything you feel today, your energy, your mood, your hunger, your sleep, even your motivation, is being controlled by tiny chemical messengers inside your body? Most people blame stress, aging, or bad luck when they feel tired or gain weight. But the real story goes much deeper. Hormones are silently running the show behind the scenes. They decide when you feel hungry, when you feel calm, when you burn fat, and even when you fall in love. And the scary part? When they go out of balance, your entire body feels it. In this video, you'll discover how hormones control every major system in your body, why small imbalances create big problems, and what you can do to protect your hormonal health naturally. By the end, you'll never look at your body the same way again. Before we go deeper, let's understand what hormones actually are. Hormones are chemical messengers released by glands in your endocrine system. Think of them as emails sent through your bloodstream. They travel from one organ to another delivering instructions. Some tell your heart to beat faster. Others tell your stomach to digest food. Some influence your brain to feel happy or anxious. Unlike nerves, which act instantly, hormones work more slowly but have longer-lasting effects. The pituitary gland acts as the master controller, directing other glands like the thyroid, adrenal glands, pancreas, and reproductive organs. When communication flows smoothly, your body stays in balance. But when signals get distorted, symptoms start appearing, sometimes subtly, sometimes dramatically. Let's talk about your brain. Your mood is not random. It is influenced heavily by hormones like cortisol, serotonin, dopamine, and melatonin. Cortisol controls your stress response. Dopamine affects motivation and reward. Melatonin regulates sleep cycles. If cortisol stays elevated due to chronic stress, it can disrupt sleep, increase anxiety, and even promote weight gain. Poor sleep then disrupts melatonin production, creating a cycle of imbalance. This is why managing stress is not just about feeling relaxed, it's about protecting your entire hormonal network. If your mood has been unstable, your hormones may be asking for attention. Now consider your metabolism. Thyroid hormones determine how quickly your body converts food into energy. If thyroid levels drop, metabolism slows, causing fatigue, weight gain, and cold sensitivity. On the other hand, insulin regulates blood sugar levels. When you eat carbohydrates, insulin helps move glucose into your cells. But when insulin resistance develops, blood sugar stays elevated, increasing the risk of type 2 diabetes. This is why blood sugar control is one of the most important pillars of hormone health. Your weight is not just about calories, it's about hormonal balance. Let's move to your heart. Hormones directly affect your cardiovascular system. Adrenaline increases heart rate during stress. Aldosterone regulates blood pressure by managing sodium levels. Thyroid hormones influence circulation and heart rhythm. Chronic hormonal imbalance can raise blood pressure and increase heart disease risk. Many people treat symptoms without addressing the hormonal root cause. But if the messaging system is unstable, the organs receiving those messages will struggle too. This is why hormonal health and heart health are deeply connected. Your immune system is also under hormonal influence. Cortisol helps control inflammation. Estrogen and testosterone influence immune response strength. When stress becomes chronic, cortisol can suppress immune function, making you more vulnerable to illness. This explains why people often get sick during high-stress periods. Hormones are constantly adjusting immune activity to protect you, but prolonged imbalance weakens this defense. Supporting hormonal balance supports immune resilience. Now let's talk about hunger. Have you ever felt hungry shortly after eating? That may not be weakness, it may be hormones. Ghrelin signals hunger, while leptin signals fullness. If sleep is poor or stress is high, these hormones become disrupted. You may crave sugar, feel hungrier than usual, or struggle with overeating. This is why sleep and stress management are essential for weight control. Hormones influence appetite more than willpower does. Your reproductive system is perhaps the most hormone-dependent system of all. Estrogen and progesterone regulate menstrual cycles and fertility in women. Testosterone supports libido, muscle mass, and sperm production in men. When imbalances occur, symptoms like irregular periods, low libido, infertility, and mood swings appear. Hormonal shifts also happen naturally with aging, especially during menopause and andropause. Understanding these changes empowers you to respond proactively rather than reactively. Let's not forget muscle and bone health. Growth hormone supports tissue repair. Testosterone and estrogen protect bone density. Declines in these hormones can increase osteoporosis risk and reduce muscle strength. This is why resistance training becomes increasingly important with age. Exercise stimulates hormone production naturally and protects long-term health. Sleep deserves special attention. Melatonin regulates your circadian rhythm. Cortisol should peak in the morning and decline at night. But modern lifestyles disrupt this pattern through late-night screen exposure, stress, and irregular schedules. Poor sleep then worsens hormonal imbalance, leading to fatigue, cravings, and mood instability. Protecting sleep may be the simplest yet most powerful hormone reset tool. Here's where things get powerful. Hormones don't work alone. They function in a complex network. When one hormone shifts, others adjust. For example, chronic stress elevates cortisol, which can suppress reproductive hormones and disrupt thyroid function. That single stress trigger can ripple through multiple systems. This interconnected design is why symptoms often overlap. If you're experiencing fatigue, weight changes, mood swings, hair thinning, or brain fog, your hormones may be signaling imbalance. Testing through a healthcare provider can offer clarity, but lifestyle habits remain the foundation. Balanced nutrition, strength training, quality sleep, stress reduction, and minimizing processed foods all support hormone regulation naturally. Here's the hopeful part. Your hormones respond to daily habits. Even small improvements in sleep, diet, and stress management can shift your hormonal profile over time. The body is designed to heal when given the right environment. Consistency matters more than perfection. So what should you focus on first? Prioritize sleep. Stabilize blood sugar with balanced meals. Strength train 2 to 4 times weekly. Reduce chronic stress triggers. These steps directly influence cortisol, insulin, thyroid hormones, and sex hormones. Your body is not broken. It is communicating. Hormones are the language. When you understand that language, you gain control over energy, weight, mood, sleep, and long-term health. That is the real power of hormonal balance. If this video changed how you see your body, subscribe to Hormone Balance Guide. In the next video, we'll break down the early warning signs of hormone imbalance most people ignore, and how to fix them before they become serious.